I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. And usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, would you just
Hey y'all, it's Marshayla Monique. Welcome back to another coffee talk video. And I low-key feel like I haven't been on camera in a while. I don't know why, because I literally record almost every day, it seems so. But I was sick for a while actually. That's why I didn't do a coffee talk last week, so I haven't really been like actually talking on camera. And I just got back in town. I was gone for the weekend actually, so that's fun. I'm still trying to get back into the groove of things or whatever. But as y'all seen, yesterday I went to TJ Maxx and I've been looking for matcha, and honestly I'm a cheapskate, so I wasn't like, I went to one of our grocery stores here. It's called Market District, and they had matcha there, but it was like $18. I'm just like, no. So I went to TJ Maxx and they had matcha for like $6.99 or something like that, and I was like, I know that a lot of people are like weird about buying like food and stuff from TJ Maxx, but I seen a girl unpackage it out of the box. I'm just like, okay, like cool, like I'm getting this. And it turned out to be really, really good, and it's like sweet too, so like you don't even have to add sugar, because you know like natural matcha, it's like very bitter. You have to add your own classic or add some vanilla. But yes girl, like what? And I'm gonna put this in lemonade too. Like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm still a little bit stuffed up. I don't got no lashes on. My hair is raggedy, but I'm gonna still show up for y'all. I don't care what I look like. I gotta talk to y'all. But what we're gonna dive into today is finding your purpose and your alignment and just like your journey of life in general. I don't know if my voice sounds funny, but so finding your purpose is something that obviously resonates with me, because I feel like I lived most of my life in confusion, and I did the whole like whatever you want to call it, like American dream of like graduating high school and going to college and stuff like that, and like I thought that was it for me. I studied the law in school, so, and honestly the law is still one of my passions, but it didn't like really will me in with the excitement that creating and being an advocate gives for me at this moment. But I thought that that's what I wanted to do, because everyone's like, go to college, do this, go to college, do this, get a job, work in the corporate world. And the thing is, I just truly just don't feel like I thrive in this environment. Like I don't. And I had that realization to myself about 2 years ago. Before I even came into the corporate world, like I knew what I was going to do. And when I had the time in between the pandemic to really like recenter myself and figure out what I was going to do, that was like a year of not having a job. So all I could do was sit there and think and try to figure something out. That's when I decided to basically jump off the porch and start making YouTube videos and helping people out. And I had realized that deep down, I have always been like that friend in the friend group, the one that everyone confides in. I'm the sibling that everyone comes to. I'm just like the main point of contact for people, and that fulfills me. That makes me excited. And like even sometimes where I want to be asked if I'm okay, like it's truly rewarding when people trust me and come to me and ask me certain things, or they just know that I could give them the best advice ever, or at least give them some tools to go back out into the world to be successful. So whenever I finally decided to do YouTube, like that was my moment where I felt like this is it, this is for me, like this fulfills me. And it was something that like I like woke up every day and think about. It's something that I eat, sleep, and breathe creating at this point. And the crazy part about it is I thought that studying the law was going to be my thing. Like I thought that going to law school was going to be my thing as well. And honestly, I just had this conversation with someone else. Like the great thing about life is like I still have time to double back if I need to do that. Like college will always be my fallback, because truly criminal law is still my passion. But there was a lot of trial and error in between for me to even get to, there was a lot of trial and error in between for me to even get to this point. I had to figure out what I liked, honestly. And it was like, after I got out of high school, I was like, I'm gonna just work at McDonald's and I'm just be a manager here. Literally, y'all, literally. I was like, I'm gonna just work at McDonald's, just be a manager here, like, it's whatever. And then from there, I went to Target and I'm like, okay, like, maybe I could work like higher up and like be a Target manager. From there, I worked at Victoria's Secret. I'm like, maybe I could be a manager here. Like, those were my goals. I didn't have big goals. I didn't see the bigger picture at all. And I was kind of just like content with what I had going on at the moment. So I did this, I did that, and I liked this, and I didn't really like that. And like, I picked up a few things from here, but I always stood on how great my communication skills were and how easy it was for me to converse with people. So me being able to communicate well and converse with people, and then me putting myself out on YouTube where I just talk and help y'all out, I'm like, it's a perfect match. Because any job that I had, I really enjoyed any conversations that I had with my customers. And the place that I had the best conversations were at when I worked in coffee shops. And I'm just like, yo, like, I'm sitting here having therapy sessions with these people, and like, it's never a hassle to me at all. Like, I enjoy this. So as you can see, like, I come on here and I get overjoyed when I sit here and talk to y'all, and I give y'all these tools and I help y'all walk through life. Like, that fulfills me. But it wasn't an easy process, because when I was 13 is when I wanted to like be a YouTuber. I just didn't have the tools for it. But now I'm 25 and I'm like just now doing this shit. Like, there's a long way that I still have to go, but I truly deep down feel like I felt my purpose. And even if my purpose isn't specifically posting on YouTube, then I know it is me being an advocate, or me being not like specifically a therapist, but maybe like an activist for self-care, mental health, something along those lines. I'm honestly at the phase in my life where like I'm really chasing this dream. Any move that I make at this moment is truly just for my future, and I'm trying to build my future. And it's really tough right now because I'm in a situation where I'm chasing this dream. I'm chasing this dream. This dream isn't bringing in the money that I need, because at the end of the day, we need money. But I'm working a 9 to 5, and I'm just like, I know that this is an option, but I also know this isn't what I want to do forever. So I'm holding on to this, but I'm also chasing this dream that I really have. And finding that balance is really hard, which is something that I also want to talk about. Chasing the dream and finding a balance with having a real life and having to pay your bills and be an adult, it's difficult. But I've been able to meet myself in the middle, and it took a lot of work. Like, honestly, y'all, I'm talking like, I've been able to meet myself in the middle, like starting last week. Like, I just reached this point where I'm just like, okay, I have to buckle down because this isn't bringing in what I need right now. So I'm gonna have to do this for the moment. Honestly, whenever you find that thing that is for you, you're literally just going to know. And it's a weird explanation, because I know saying like, oh, you're just going to know is like, okay, well, how am I going to know? You're just going to feel it. Like, whenever I posted my first YouTube videos, when I was like, oh my God, like, this is it. Like, this is it. And it was scary, you know, there was anxiety that came with it. There was fear of rejection that came with it. There was fear of judgment that came with it. But I'm just like, this is what I want to do. This is what makes me happy. And I've been consistent ever since. And it has been a slow journey, but I'm super thankful for the journey, because through this process, I met so many people. I've learned so many new things. I've been able to take a lot of information from y'all. I've been able to learn how to take criticism better. So it's just like, the things that I'm doing now are just going to build me up for something greater. And I do always feel like something greater is coming for me. I really just have to buckle down. But finding your purpose is not an easy path, and it's not something that happens overnight, and it's not anything that you have to rush and do. Try out different things, hang out with different people, put yourself in rooms with people that you never thought that you'd be able to converse with. And that was one thing that I had to do as well, because I'm very weird about change, like I tell y'all, and I'm very weird about like new settings at times. So I had to start placing myself in different areas to where, yes, this is uncomfortable, but this is the best way for me to grow and best way for me to learn. If I make a mistake here, if I stumble my words, if something that I say just don't make sense, like, it is all to build me up. And that's what I did, and that is what I still do. I put myself in friend groups that I usually wouldn't hang with. I do things with people that I usually wouldn't do. Like, I'm stepping out of my box. I'm testing this, I'm testing that, because who knows what my actual bigger purpose is. But for now, this is what I'm chasing, and this is what fulfills me, and this is what makes me happy. And that's the greatest thing that I can tell you about finding your purpose. It's going to fulfill you, it's going to make you happy, and it's going to be one of those things where you're just like, forget everything else. I got this one thing that I feel good about, and this is what I'm gonna chase right now. And I'm gonna chase it till I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, and that's really just that on that. Enough of rambling, let's get into the quote of the week. Don't be hard on yourself. It's okay to have a moment of uncertainty about life. It's a transformative period to find your purpose. Which is like almost like, that's on the same lines of like having imposter syndrome when things are going good for you and just like, this isn't for me. Or just have a moment of like, I just literally don't know what to do. And I've had those moments where I'm just like, I literally just do not know what to do. I don't know what to do. And when you have those thoughts, you're just like, I don't know what to do, you have to sit in silence and really listen closely to yourself, because you do know what to do. You do know what to do. You just haven't pinpointed it yet, but it's up there because you do know what to do. And the thing about it, you have to sit on that, and you have to literally just listen to yourself and tap back into those things that used to make you happy. And honestly, y'all, the thing with life now is like, everybody's trying to chase this social media dream, this podcast dream, this mental health thing. It's like, everybody isn't meant to be a boss, feel me? Everybody is not meant to be a boss. Everybody is not meant to be an influencer. A lot of these people that are influencers aren't even influencing, because there's nothing about them that is influencing, okay? So it's like, not everybody is meant to be a boss. A lot of us are meant to be in the background, feel me? And then some of us are meant to be in the spotlight. That just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who are just doing the social media stuff just because it's trendy. And from that, I can tell who's genuine, and I can tell who's just doing this just because it's the new, latest, and greatest thing. You know, so that's another thing that I'll talk about soon. But honestly, I ramble, so I hope that y'all took something from this or kind of understood what I was saying. My mind has so many jumbled thoughts in it, so like, I do write down notes whenever I make videos like this, but like, the way my mind works, like whatever comes out at the moment comes out. Forget those notes. I just needed a little something to pinpoint what I want to say, and then from there I could take it. So but anyways, thank y'all for tuning in to another coffee talk video. I know this ain't coffee, but this is still in the realm of coffee. But thank y'all for tuning in to another coffee talk video. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. Look forward to possibly a vlog coming on Monday. I'm either gonna do a vlog or something else, we'll see, but regardless, I'm gonna have something for y'all. So I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your week.